Welcome to perhaps what is one of the most difficult zombies maps of all time. The wheel just keeps giving me the most do not want to play. Is that English? Either way, I hope that you're really enjoying your breakfast. Why do I bring up breakfast perhaps? Because I upload one of these videos every morning on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And so if you'd like to catch these as soon as they go up, be sure to subscribe and it will pop up in your morning YouTube feed. What a plug. That was a wicked plug. But no, this is like, I mean, everyone knows that this is one of the most difficult zombies maps of all time. It's so tight. Uh-oh.
That's what she said.
Just very close quarters in general, and it's very difficult to navigate. You don't have a lot of like great weapons that you can use. And by a lot, I mean it's just whatever comes from the box, but good luck getting enough points to actually hit the box. Now, of course you can do that, but being able to survive long enough to have 950 points, as well as an open area for you to kind of train in, I mean, best of luck. I'm gonna stay here for at least one more round, but I'm gonna grab the M14. Here's a random question for y'all. What kind of music do y'all listen to? Because here's something you may not know about me. I'm a huge metal fan. I love metalcore. I love prog metal. And specifically, I've actually been listening to a lot of Periphery lately. And if you're kind of like hemming and hawing about the genre, you aren't quite sure kind of who to listen to if you'd like it, listen to the song Wax Wings by Periphery. And I promise you, that song is a masterpiece. Maybe that's a bold claim, I don't really know. But I consider it to be a modern masterpiece. It is so good. I was literally listening to it before I recorded this. I don't really know why. I guess I just wanted to listen to some Periphery. But now I'm in the mood to slay zombies because that song makes me want to do it. All right, which side do y'all think we should take? I kind of want to stay in that general area to survive in, so I think I'm gonna go this way. But now that I've opened that door, I again do not have enough points to continue down. Ooh, there's Jug. But I'll tell you what, I am really looking forward to that Die Rise remaster that Lex is working on. I say Lex is working on, I think he's just kind of contracting out the other mappers to actually make it. Ah, no, don't you take that. Whew. I completely forgot about the monkeys. This is quite a few points. Let's see how far this can actually get us. It got us to the power room? Yo, that's sick. Check this out. 2 power switches. To my knowledge, this is the only, like, Treyarch official map that actually has 2 power switches, except for Blood of the Dead, right? Like, I think Blood of the Dead has a switch for either side of the walkway. But that gets me thinking, like, I know it has to be so much work. And I also know that there are very few people willing to put in the work if Treyarch might just swoop in and prevent it from happening. But I would absolutely love to see some Black Ops 4 maps remastered and put into Black Ops 3. Like, imagine how great Blood of the Dead would actually be if someone took it and just kind of ported it into Black Ops 3. I know that's not really the way that works. There is far more work that goes into making a custom map than just like stealing the raw files and injecting it into the Black Ops 3 map making system. Like, it just doesn't work that way. As a matter of fact, I'm sure you would probably have to custom make all of the assets required to actually make that map work. But if someone were to be able to do that, I think Blood of the Dead would be much more loved. Like, Town, for example, was already a very loved map. I mean, it's one of the best maps that comes out of Black Ops 2. Now, not that there was a lot of competition. Ah! I forgot about you. I forgot about you guys. I heard the scream earlier, but uh-oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Just never actually know. They be peeping. But another quick example for you, like, imagine Voyage of Despair in the Black Ops 3 engine. Now, to be fair, that map is one of the worst designed maps I've ever seen. That was the max ammo. No! The monkeys are gonna take it. I gotta blow them up. I gotta blow them up. Did I get it in time? Ooh. Gotta buy another quickie. Shangri-La, is a piece of... No, Shangri-La is actually kind of an underrated map. I think a lot of people overlook it because of its difficulty, and it does have a huge level of difficulty. Don't get me wrong. This map is hard, but objectively, it's like a kind of well-designed map, maybe, I think. It does make a full loop like your classic traditional Treyarch designed zombies map. As most maps should, you should be able to run in a single direction and eventually loop back to the starting point. I think that's just kind of a staple for the zombies mode in general, to be fair. But I don't know, there's just something about this map. I mean, overall it's beautiful. Like, this map is gorgeous. And also apparently it's on Mars, or so I hear. Now skipping over metal like I talked about earlier, are any of y'all into like horror movies? I'm sure a lot of you are. Are y'all into the disturbing genre of horror films? Like, I know disturbing isn't really a horror subgenre, it's just taking any other horror subgenre, be it slasher or torture or, you know, whatever, and just making it beyond comprehensible as to kind of the content. Like, one example that comes to mind is like The Thing, for example. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. The Thing to some people is technically considered a disturbing horror movie because the body gore is just unbelievable. I mean, it is disturbing. It's disturbing to look at. Now, The Thing also happens to be one of my favorite horror movies of all time, so it's kind of an unfair comparison because I will always put that above like your Martyrs or your Serbian films. I'm dead. This is a goodbye from ya boy. Whoa, whoa, how did I escape that? That was wild. I'm nading them though. Big nade. Hey, big nade from your boy. Grabbing that jug certainly came in clutch. That was awesome. But like Serbian film is kind of its own genre, isn't it? But Your Martyrs is a torture subgenre horror film that's really disturbing. The Thing is a monster film that is like kind of bordering the disturbing realm because of its content. But I bring this up because, you know, like I've seen your Serbian films, I've seen your Martyrs. There's this little film called Baskin, and I'm pretty sure it's a Turkish horror film, but when I tell you that this movie was even a bit much for me, and I'll start off by saying that the film doesn't make any sense. I don't care who you are, I don't care what type of horror films you're into, Baskin does not make any sense. I don't care what your like underlying meanings are. It's stupid, it's silly. But the content within said film is hyper disturbing. As a matter of fact, I would put it up there with your Martyrs and your Human Centipedes. The Human Centipede is like a little more well known. It's not like one of those underground, independent, disturbing films that got passed around on VHS tapes back in the day, you know what I mean? Like at your local underground video store. But Baskin probably would be. Like Baskin very well could be one of those films that if it were made in the 70s, if it were made in the 80s, there would be like 4 or 5 copies of it that existed on VHS, and they would be in local underground video stores that you could rent and take home. Maybe return it, maybe not. Maybe you would just hold on to it, keep it, and then pass it off to your friends, and they would pass it off to their friends. It kind of like the Ring videotapes, because remember, these videotapes used to exist back in the day. Like, they were basically just kind of, am I allowed to say the word snuff? They were literally just snuff films, and they existed on VHS tapes, and people would just pass them around through your local underground video store. I'm not talking like your Rogers Video or your Blockbuster, like I'm talking about this little hole in the ground side of the building down an alleyway where we sell some interesting films. Well, these places did exist, and Baskin, like I was saying earlier, I got sidetracked there a bit. If it were from that era, it absolutely would be one of those films that got passed around and is like, is this real? Because those are the emotions that this film gives off, you know what I mean? These are the feelings you have while watching Baskin. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. I think you really should go watch the film yourself. It's not like, I wish I had never seen that, I want to rip my eyeballs out type of disturbing. It's just kind of like confusing, and by the end of it, you're gonna think it's real stupid, but it does elicit a type of emotion that you don't really get from like most other modern horror films. And that's why I kind of love international cinema, because you get to experience stuff like that that you don't really get from your latest Blumhouse picture. You know what I mean? Not that I have anything against Blumhouse. I think Blumhouse makes some great stuff and some garbage stuff, but such is life. Ow. Oh, hi. Bro's not going away. I guess AK-74U is the move. Ah! I forgot there's only 20 rounds in this mag. So yeah, if there's anything that you could take away from this video here, it's go listen to Periphery, go watch Martyrs, go watch Baskin especially, and then come back to the comments and let me know kind of what you thought of Periphery, and especially what you thought of Baskin. And while you're at it, drop a like, I would much appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Take care.